Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm out doing an overnight trip on the Tuscarora Trail. We're going to be starting our hike in the Elizabeth Furnace day use area, passing by some historical landmarks before we make the big climb up to the ridge. I am expecting some rain today, but it looks like it might hold off for a little while. I'm fine with that. We've got about 8 miles to the Little Crease shelter. We just made it up to the intersection with the Buzzard Rock Trail. We're going to hang out right here, continuing on the Tuscarora up to the ridgeline to catch some beautiful views of Shenandoah National Park to the east. We've been hiking on this ridgeline for a little while now. We've got about 4 miles left before we get to camp. Starting to get some really nice views of Shenandoah National Park to the east. And we're coming up on High Peak, which has the best views of this hike. Here's another nice view of Shenandoah on what turned out to be a beautiful day. Starting to make our descent down into Veach Gap. You can see the rain clouds starting to move in. I've got 2 miles left to camp, and it's all downhill from here. I think I might beat the rain. I didn't quite make it to camp before it started raining on me, but it gives me a chance to try out my new dollar store umbrella. The umbrella did a great job in that little rainstorm. After crossing a small creek, we arrive at the Little Crease shelter area. I'm going to find a spot for the hammock and get set up. I'm going to set up the hammock in the shelter tonight. I don't think anyone else is going to show up, and that'll give me some more time to go collect some firewood so we can get a fire going. Camp is all set, ready to go. I've got a gear explosion there and a whole bunch of firewood that I need to process. I just filled up with water a few minutes ago, so I'm good on water for the whole night. Let's start processing this wood. I've got 2 piles of wood here, one over here by my camp seat and the other one underneath the shelter awning, just in case it starts raining again. I'll have some dry firewood to go to if I need it. And there we go, we have fire. It's only raining lightly, so it should be good for at least a little while. I know it's supposed to rain pretty hard tonight. Now that is a fire. Just moved all of the firewood underneath of the awning so it's protected from the rain. And all of my cooking stuff is up here on this cooking platform protected from the rain. This is a great shelter. Last hurrah for the fire. I'm gonna have a snack, get in the hammock. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. That was quite the rain we had last night. Still raining out there now. Not as hard though. Already went and got the food bag down. I'm gonna whip up a little bit of breakfast before packing up and hitting the trail. This morning's breakfast is hot chocolate, some of these cheap frosted oatmeal cookies, And I'm going to pack out in my hip belt pocket my favorite breakfast bars. It's about a 2-mile climb back up to High Peak, but it's graded pretty good. There are a couple switchbacks, and we get to enjoy the views we saw yesterday all over again. Well, we're up here in the clouds now. Don't think we'll be getting much of a view at High Peak, because that was a view yesterday. There's a red belly woodpecker doing some morning work. Here's the view we had yesterday. 100% socked in today. Arriving at the Sherman Gap Trail West, we're going to hang a left here and start our descent. There's an antler rub that a buck made during the last rut on this little pine tree. Finally got our first view of the day. It's Fort Valley down there. You can see the west range of Massanutten. I don't know what gap that is in the middle of your screen, but we're getting closer to the car because I can hear traffic. I've only got a little bit more of this descent to do before I'm back at the car. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.